Hi guys, I wanted to make a video about applying for the TN visa for Mexican and Canadian nationals. In this case, I will be focusing on the Mexican nationals because I think that's the major number of people that apply for the TN visa. Now, the TN visa is a visa that it's a work permit that you get to work, to be allowed to work here in the U.S. It's usually given for between 1 or 3 years, and you can keep renewing it every time. There's a list of professions that allow you to get this type of visa. What you need to be able to apply for this type of permit, you need to be hired by a company in the US. When you get the offer of employment, you need to let the company know that you need a letter of employment to be applying for the type of visa. Now, this visa is very convenient because it doesn't require the company to pay for sponsorship. You can keep renewing it for a while, and it just allows you to work here even if you didn't study in the US. So it's a very flexible visa, and if you know what you're doing, it's not very hard to get. Now, if you study in the US, it's very easy to get it because you already have the knowledge, you already know the language, so it's better. Now let me just walk into what you need to apply for this permit. To apply for this type of visa, you will need a letter of employment. It's a special type of letter that you need to draft. There's a lot of templates and stuff like that. If you Google it online, just TN letter visa template. You will need also to fill out the DS-160 form on the US website. You will also need proof that you're qualified for the employment position you're going to be filling, and why are you qualified, why does this company require you for this position. So you just have to show that you're very highly qualified for this position. The more prepared that you are, the easier it is to get this permit, because it's just easier. The US is not dumb. They want people who are excellent at what they do. So if you're really well prepared, you know your stuff, and if you do everything correctly, you should be okay. Now, you apply for the DS-160, you get that letter. Then what you're gonna do, you're gonna apply for two appointments. The first appointment is gonna be to take your fingerprint and a photo, and the second appointment is gonna be an interview. Now, the interview can be whatever you want it to be. There's a lot of embassies. You need to go to the embassy that you're gonna be doing the interview. What they will ask you from the interview is the letter of employment, your degrees, original degrees, like your bachelor's, your master's, your PhD, whatever. I will also tell you to take as much as you can, certifications and stuff like that. Take a proof of residence in your home country. You need to tell them where you're going to be staying. You just have to be as comprehensive as you want. Bring everything you can, don't bring a big book, but bring military stuff, passports, your resume, all of this helps so that you can get this permit faster. What I got recommended to me was to apply for a 1-year job permit and just keep renewing it. But they told me that after applying for it the first time, I should renew it for 3 years, because you already know the process, so it's easier for you. So I think I might be doing that next year. It's not very hard to get this permit, but you just have to be comprehensive. Always try to be over prepared, Try to think of every possible scenario, every case, and just try to cover it. Be very professional. One thing that I do think is important, try to get your company, once you draft the letter, usually you need to get, I try to get a signature from the president or something like that, but I also try to get the letter in a company format, have their logo, have their template for the letter or whatever. Try to be as professional as possible, try to think of all the possible answers, and there's this website, not there, where you can look all the information is in the USCIS website, the Immigration Services, but where I found it to be more useful and more on point was in the embassy. just go straight to the embassy's website and just go like TN Embassy, and it will give you the whole process, very very detailed, very clear. It's not a super hard or process, but you should be prepared.